right, we're talking tempo strength pairings. This is the method that we're going to be using in this block and specifically in this phase for the Wednesday strength workout. So the way that we're using this in my programming is that we're going to be doing a squat variation and a pull variation, specifically a horizontal row. But basically each week what's going to happen is that the tempo of each rep is going to change, and we're going to be doing more volume as far as reps and sets are going. So in a nutshell, the way that I notate tempo is I use the ampersand sign or the @ sign, and then there's a series of 4 numbers. So right here you can see I have 5050. Basically when we notate this, the first number is going to be always going to be the eccentric phase of a movement. So the lowering of it. So easy way to conceptualize it is if we curl a dumbbell up, the eccentric will be when we straighten our arms back out and lower the weight. So 5 seconds to lower the weight. 0 would indicate there's no pause at the bottom. Third number is going to be the concentric phase, or the contraction or the raising of the weight. So we're going to take 5 seconds to come up. And then the fourth and final number is going to be any pause. It's going to be at the top of the movement. So 0 would indicate that there's no pause. Okay, so 5 seconds basically of lowering, and then 5 seconds of raising without a pause at the top of the bottom. So what this is going to do is it's going to be constant tension. So that's always a fun thing, because it's going to mean we're keeping the tension in the muscles. It's going to burn more. It's going to be spicy. So we love that. So this is the progression we're using in this phase. We're going to be in week 1, week 2, week 3, and week 4. So as you can see, you start with a tempo of 5050. In week 2, we go to 4040. Week 3 is 3030. And week 4 is 2020. So the tempo is going to get a little faster. That's a bad word to use because we're not by any means doing things fast with this, but the tempo is going to get a little bit less challenging as the weeks progress. But with that said, we need to always focus on quality. Things need to always look good. We need to always be cognizant and aware of what we're doing. The neat thing about the tempo training, in my opinion, is that it allows us to really kind of feel as you're going through a movement. We're slowing it down so it makes you more aware of what's going on. So I find it very beneficial for people of all experience levels with workout experience. So from beginners who are learning how to do things better, it's very good for kind of making them more aware of like controlling the weight and body control and just being mindful of doing stuff in the first place. But then for people that are, have years and decades of experience working out, I think it's a good thing too, because it's a good way to kind of change things up and make a lighter weight feel heavier, so to speak. So rep wise and set wise, in week 1 we're doing 5 sets of 5, week 2 is 8 sets of 6, week 3 is 10 sets of 7, and week 4 is 10 sets of 8. So as you can see, the tempo is getting faster with each week, but we're building in volume of work with each week. So kind of an inverse kind of situation that way. As I said, we're going to be doing a squat and we're going to be doing a row. So I'm going to demonstrate a kettlebell double racked squat and then a ring row using this tempo. So I use a nifty little tempo timer in here just to kind of keep people honest, I guess you could say, with the tempo prescription, because the tendency is we're going to try to go too fast. So if you've got some sort of like metronome type app or something like that, or just look at a clock or have just a stopwatch that's got the time seconds ticking off, that's a way that you can kind of keep yourself true to the tempo, so to speak, and get the most out of this technique. Because if you are in week 1 going 5050 on the tempo, and we're doing 5 sets of 5, but yet you're doing more of a 2-second eccentric and a 2-second concentric, you're not gonna get the benefit that you would get from going slower here and building it as the weeks go on. So what I suggest is err on the side of caution as far as loading is concerned. Go lighter than you really think you need to. You can always bump up, over the course of the sets if you need to. And the cool thing too is when you come back after week 1, if you've never done this style of training, when we come back in week 2, you'll have a better idea of where the loading should be. Even though the tempo is going to be a little bit faster, we're going to be doing more reps and sets, you'll still be able to have a better understanding of how this is going to impact your body. So I will say too, if you're doing like a barbell squat variation, I would recommend starting with even just the empty barbell by itself, and then add load as you need to with that. Just keep it simple. So with that said, I'm going to show y'all. I'm going to boot up this little dude talking. So this gives us a cue as well as a visual cue.
2, 1.
So
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 5, 4, 3, 2.
So we're gonna be squatting.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1,
Woo!
5, 3, 2.
That got fun. So like I said, you're gonna feel a constant tension
2,
in the muscles that we're working here,
5,
specifically on squats,
4,
quads,
3,
hamstrings, glutes,
2,
all that good stuff.
1,
We're gonna be doing a
5,
pronated grip
4,
ring row with the same
3,
tempo.
3,
So on this
2,
one,
1,
we start
5,
with the concentric.
4, 3, 2, 1, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 5, 4,
Whew!
3.
And there you have it. So that was just one superset showing the squat and the row. I will say too, because I haven't yet, after you do a set of squats, you want to rest 40 seconds and then hit your set of rows. After you do a set of rows, you want to rest 40 to 60 seconds before you go back and start your next set. So that's important there because again, just like with most people, in my experience, people tend to want to rush too fast between stuff. So you really have to pay attention to not only the timing of each rep with this, but then when you get done with your squats, look at the clock, see when it's time to go on the rows, and adhere to those rest periods that come in between the exercises and the sets themselves. Super important. So 40 seconds between the squats and the rows, and then 40 to 60 seconds between the rows and going back to the squats to start the next set. So aside from that, that's pretty much it. Being present, staying within yourself. It can be kind of monotonous because just like in week 1 with this 5-0-5-0 tempo going for 5 sets of 5, that's going to take you roughly 25 minutes for knocking out 5 sets of 2 exercises. It's basically pretty simple. It's not complicated and there's not a lot going on, but you have to basically stay within yourself and pay attention and not get distracted. The clock's going to keep you honest, the timer's going to keep you honest, and yeah, I think it's a beautiful thing. We all need to be more present when we're working out and get the most out of it. So in a nutshell, that's what I call tempo strength pairings.